going to start our second chapter, Cultural Heritage of India. This is only for that is standard 10 only. Traditional handicrafts and fine arts. A child inherits physical and mental characteristics by birth. This inheritance is known as a genetic inheritance. That means that by birth, that the time from that child getting their father or mother, that the way of characters, their physical features, face cut, or that eyes, nose, cheeks, or that mostly that all the parts will be same, that the way is inheriting. So that is known as a genetic inheritance. Then next one is a house, land, and other types of property received from the ancestors is called material inheritance. That whatever that your parents keeping as a property, that is handovering to that next generation. That things are known as a material inheritance. Once again, that the house, land, and other types of property received from our ancestors, this is called material inheritance. Next one is cultural inheritance. Cultural inheritance is whatever man receives or creates with his intellect and skill. That means that by birth that each and everyone will be get some goodness from our ancestors. That is, some of them will be getting that intellectual power and skills that create their own way of modifying. That is here it mentioned that cultural inheritance. Cultural inheritance is whatever man receives or creates with his intellect and skill. Next is India is an ancient country with a rich in heritage in various handicrafts and fine arts. Once again, see that India is which way of that? It is an ancient country. It is also rich in heritages and various type of handicrafts. That our forefathers, our ancestors started there, and they made that is modifying that the new way of ideas it is given to that next generation. That modify and getting a better way of usage we have started there. Next, the principal handicrafts are clay work. That means mainly that our forefathers what they were followed. That we are continuing that work is clay work, weaving, metal work, embroidery, leather work, jewelry making, jerry work, archive work, and woodwork. These are all the work we are inherited or adopted from our forefathers. And the next one is potter's wheel is the best device for a clay work. Whatever that is going on there, our work in the wheel used by clay work, it is also inherited from our forefathers. Next point, baked and unbaked bricks, toys, pots, earthen lamps, and storage vessels, etc. were made from clay in ancient time. At present time is also we are using these all these things. No changes there, but a little bit easy way of methods we are using. Weaving is the art of making long threads from cotton swab. Swab means that the cotton ball that we are collecting the cotton from the cotton plant, and it is getting the cotton swab, that is ball. Then fine quality of muslin was made in Dhaka. That in the earlier days from it is going on that the fine quality it is getting from Dhaka only. The carpet of Kashmir, pattern of pattern, Rajasthani bandhani, and Kanchivaram sarees were famous. Throughout the world, it is important way of going on that these things once again carpets of Kashmir, pattern of pattern, and Rajasthani bandhani and Kanchivaram sarees were famous throughout the world. Then wavered it was a silk patola, and that could be worn on either side. Either side means that we can wear both sides. So that easily that no changes there, that no designs is there that in a different way. That means both sides it is the same way. That is wavered with the silk patola that could be worn on either side or both sides. Chandrava, Thoran, Chakada, pillow cover, bedsheet, Todalia, Heria, etc. were the traditional work of embroidery art. Ancient time from that or our forefathers or that the time we are following that these things that the decorative work, torrents, chakra, chandrava, pillow cover, bedsheet, thodalia, kedia. Here mostly these things were the decorative works, embroidery work of art that is ancient art. That embroidery art of Jat community in Bani area of Kutch, that is also famous. That in Gujarat, which one is the embroidery work? It is famous in the Bani area of Kutch. Is a unique embroidery of work of Gujarat. Unique means it is different from others. That is a different way of embroidery work. It is going on in Gujarat. Which place is it that? It is in a Bani area. Welcome back to our ESO subjects. We are going to continue that traditional handicrafts and fine arts. The cobblers made several items from leather such as marsak and kos, a number of musical instruments, bellow used by blacksmith, footwears, belts, purses and things made from the animals. Cobblers made several items from the leather. Leather items mostly that is made from that the cobblers. That like that marsak and kos. That marsak mostly that is purpose of carrying water in the Rajasthan like that places. That the long way of traveling that the time they may not get the water. That the time they carry the water in the marsak. A number of musical instruments and bellows used. Musical instruments also made by that ancient time from that. And bellows used by the blacksmith. Blacksmith, the purpose of sending that fire wanted to get in blowing purpose, they are keeping an instrument. It is made out of that the rubber or a tire made out of that. It is sending out that the air through that. When it taking up and down that movement, then it coming out that the air through that bellows. Then next one is that footwears, belt, purses and things made from the animal solid. Animal skin or leather is used for these purposes. Next one is diamonds, rubies, birds, emerald and topaz were used for making jewelry. These are also that the ancient from our traditional way that they were using that diamonds, rubies, birds and emerald and topaz are used for making jewelry. These are only the stone items only, very costly and valuable things. In Gujarat, torrents, purchase, decoration, cave and coconuts, binduk, bears and chakra, indoni, molia and jewel were decorated with birds. These items mostly that is decorated by that is the birds. Birds, you know that the moti. Next one is copper, brass and bronze metals were used in the ancient time to make utensils and idols. That in the ancient time the people used that the items for making the vessels, utensils like that copper or brass or bronze. It is usually using mainly for the making of utensils and idols. Idols, you know that already that in the last means in the earlier classes from you have learned that idols means murti. Next one is inlay work consisted of making necklace, bracelets, ring, nose ring and then damni and crowns and studded with precious gems like diamonds, pearls and rubies. That the ancient time from that people using that the making of ornaments item, that is inlay work. That items mostly bracelet, necklace, ring and nose ring. Mostly women wearing that nose, keeping a stud like that or ring. And also that damani, it is keeping on in front of the head, that keeping of the middle of the part, that is damani. And crowns, you know that the days from the house taj. Then next one is studded with the precious. Studded means that gold cover gold with stones sticks with that is the studded with the precious gems and diamonds and pearls and rubies also. They were in the ancient time from the traditional handicrafts people used made it. Next one is agik. Agik is also a kind of stone. It is very precious stone. It's found in the river valley areas. Mostly agik stone find in which places there that it is in the places of river valley, river bed. It is mainly a mixture of chalcedonic stones and the white and blue silicon. This type of mostly that you find of that agik and chalcedonic stones. Then carnelian is a semi-transparent stone of red or brown color in it. Carnelian, that is a semi-transparent. Semi-transparent means we can't see that clearly. That translucent and transparent means it is not we are getting clearly. It's a milky way of color. That is a carnelian stone. It is available in a brown and red color. It is molded into ornaments. It is molded means it is used for the making of ornaments. Next one is that painting is the foremost among the arts. Then wherein enormous form of animate and inanimate are expressed by that lines and colors. Mostly that painting is the foremost among the arts. Earlier time from traditional way of it is following that the paintings. It is that in where enormous you know that in the earlier classes from that you know that enormous means it's very big. From that animate means it is related with the animals. Inanimate means a living being. Inanimate means non-living things that expressed by the lines and colors. Lines and colors it's mostly that in paintings used animals and that in the non-living things. Inanimate things means non-living things. Next one is a cave painting of Stone Age are found in India. Ajanta, Ellora are incomparable way of paintings. That mainly here we mentioned it, and which one is that traditional way of handicrafts that is field. Cave paintings is also important, and from Stone Age time from it is using that which one is a cave painting. It is found mostly in India. Which places there Ajanta and Ellora. It is an inseparable or incomparable way of we cannot compare with any other cave paintings. It is a very most very interesting way of paintings are there that it's a valuable way of things. Next, classical music and folk music are two types of Indian music. Once again see that classical music and folk music are two types of Indian music. There are 5 principles of ragas, namely Shri, Deepak, Indol, Megh and Bhairavi. These are the 5 types of ragas. Once again, there are 5 types of principles of ragas, namely Shri, Deepak, Indol, Megh, Bhairavi, which are believed to have emerged from Panch Mukh of Lord Shiva. These 5 principles of ragas are originated or emerged from Panch Mukh of Lord Shiva, which are that Shri, Deepak, Indol, Megh, Bhairavi. Next one, Samveda is associated with the music. Samveda is also related or associated with the music. Next, Sangeeta Ratnakar is regarded as the most authentic work on Indian music by Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande. Once again see that Sangeeta Ratnakar is regarded as the most authentic work on the Indian music. It is by or written by that is Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande. Then for his enormous contribution here Pandit Narayan, Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande's enormous means a very big contribution to poetry and music. Amir Khusro is called Tote Hind. So here same like that, another one character is here that in the poetry that his name is Amir Khusro. He is also called as Tote Hind. Next, Pandit Ahobali maintains that each raga has its individual identity and characteristics. So once again see that each raga has its own individual identity and characters also. Next one, dance is a medium of realizing beauty with rhythm and harmony. That Lord Shiva or Nataraja is said to be the originator of dance. Earlier days from we have learned that who is the originator of the dance? Lord Shiva or Nataraja. Here, dance is the medium of which one? Beauty with the rhythm and harmony. Once again see, which is that the dancers dancing at the time, their expression on their body and that face showing that the different way of that the their Raudra, Krodha, that is the way of expression they will show there on their face. Next one is Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Kathak and Manipuri are the main traditional dances in India. Indian dances mainly that is considering that the dance styles are Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Kathak and Manipuri. Next one is dramatics. Dramatics, you know that dramas. That is the amalgamation of all arts. That what are the arts in India that we are following? That all arts, that is mixture of, that mixture means amalgamation. That all arts is the mixture of which one? Dramatics. Next, according to Bharat Muni, is also mentioned about that there is no book, there is no sculpture, there is no knowledge, there is no need which is lacking in dramatic art. That who is mentioned this one? That is Bharat Muni. What is mentioned Bharat Muni? Bharat Muni mentioned that there is no book, there is no sculpture, there is no knowledge, there is no need which is lacking in dramatic art. That because it is all that is mixture of that. Then Mahakavi Bhas, Mahakavi Bhavbudi and Mahakavi Kalidas have written dramas in Sanskrit language. Who were the main writers of Sanskrit literature or Sanskrit writers? Main first one is Mahakavi Bhas, Mahakavi Bhavbudi and Mahakavi Kalidas. They were the main writers in Sanskrit. Welcome back, students. Traditional handicrafts and fine arts. Next point we are going to start. Bhavai is an emotion-oriented drama of Gujarat. Gujarat people mostly celebrating that is Bhavai. It is an emotional-oriented. Oriented means it's related. Bhavai is performed without curtains, with high humor and accompanied by music played on a trumpet. That you know that it is a curtain without, mostly that drama like that it is performing that it and that in front of there that will be keeping a curtain there, parda, but it is not using. That it is also a highly content of humor. Bhavai that mostly it is highly content of humor and it, along with or accompanied with by music played on a trumpet. Trumpet, you know that it is getting a larger sound. That is mostly that king duration of the ruling of king. At the time it is using a musical instrument that is a trumpet. It is using that. The characters are discussed in the form of Ramdev, Jhanda Julan and Kajeda. Okay, so that the characters that the Bhavai, that is dramatic way of form, that is mostly using the characters. The people, those who were coming to acting, they were discussed. Discussed means it changed their originality and they were acting as the characters of Ramdev, Chandajulan and Khajeta. The next one is a Bhavai form of art. It is also that in the category of which one? Traditional handicrafts. That it was it is used to promote the courses like girls education and it is at present time it is going on in Gujarat, that Beti Bachao. Once again, that Bhavai form of art is used to promote the courses like girls education. Earlier days that the people not allowed to study the girls. At present time it is Gujarat board, it is Gujarat government is taking the attention of Beti Bachao. The next one, tribal dances in Gujarat take place at the time of festivals, fairs and marriages to place and in the category of there that gold and goddesses. Once again, that tribal dances in Gujarat take place in at the time of a festival. Mostly that festival time, that the tribal dances and fairs time and marriages and also that it is mostly keeping to or performing to that pleasing the god and goddesses. Tribal dance were mostly that in holding or holding in Gujarat the time of festivals, fairs time or marriages. Mostly this dance form is keeping for the purpose of the pleasing or that it is getting off there that god and goddesses to getting a devotional way of it showing that. Then Bills and Collies perform a Tippani dancer on a stage of thick sticks which are joined with small sticks stuck to the ground. That is the another one traditional way of dance form is there that Bills and Collies performing. That is Tippani dancer. It is handling or it is performing that on a stage of thick sticks and it is along with joined with the small sticks and it is stuck on the ground. That the way of performing is Bills and Collies performing Tippani dance. Next one, the word Garba is derived from the word Garbadeep. What is here that Garba is the word, it is derived. Derived means originated from Garbadeep. In Garba, that earthen lamp is placed in an earthen pot with holes. The dancers move around the circle. The dance is performed in Gujarat during the Navaratri festival. Once again, see that what is mentioned here, Garba, that it is derived in the word of Garba Deepa. Then in Garba dance, that is means in the Garba dance is earthen lamp, it is placed in the middle of the that stage or that is ground where it is kept. That is kept mandap like that. So there that earthen pot with keep holes. So inside that place is keeping that the lamp. The dancers move around in this circle and this dance is performed in Gujarat during which festival time? Navaratri festival. Next one is Ras. Ras is a dance performed in a circle along with the singing. The Ras is also, as it is the way of Garba, that is in the circle way of singing and dancing there. That dance is performed during the Janmashtami and Navaratri festival. And Ras is also that at the time of which one? Janmashtami and Navaratri festival. And men and women wears a traditional embroidered dress. Both the men and women, they were wearing that embroidered dress there in the festival time. Then Tamal is the traditional dance of Siddhis, originally from Africa. This Siddhi dance style, it is originated from Africa, and now at present it is a Jamnar village in the center of Gujarat. At present this Dhamal dance, traditional dance in at present time it is also going on that Jamnar village in the center of Girnar place. Then the people in Banaskantha region perform a Marayu dance. That is also traditional way. The people of Pathar community perform the dance with the rhythm and harmony of Dandiya and Manjira. So that is also traditional way of dance style. Is which one is the Patrak community perform a dance with the which one rhythm and harmony and using that dandiya and manjira along with the dancer. The last one is there that the Kolis of Saurashtra performer, Koli dancer holding a Bandrasu on the head with a headgear decorated with embroidery and mirrors and tie the colorful belt around their waist. They wear that on their waist. It is at dancing time and mostly that they were keeping it around the waist that belt, B-H-E-T, belt. It is the, for the decorative way of one is using for their